What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Ayesha Curry. You know what's very interesting was that coincidentally, I have put up a live stream clip on my Jaye live streams 2 channel in regards to Ayesha Curry a couple of days ago. Now, this was before this photo of her posing with nothing on went viral. Okay, I don't know if I had some premonition, but I guess because I got a bunch of stream clips that I have not yet released, and I will periodically release them, and that was one of them, right? And then a day or so later, someone tagged me on Instagram of her posing with nothing on, and before I recorded this video today, I was sent a post where there were fans, I guess of hers or just people, who were bringing up old tweets where she condemned women who sought attention by using their bodies, right? Throughout all the videos that I have made about Ayesha Curry, never once have I shown any disdain towards her. But what I have noticed is that people want to make it seem like it's guys that have an issue with this changing philosophy of Ayesha Curry, but it's actually the women. If you actually listen to my videos, it's a lot of women who are calling her out. It's a lot of women that are calling her out. It ain't men. Men are calling her out due to what she has said as a married woman about wanting attention, right, from men outside of the marriage. But other than that, I don't think a lot of dudes have an issue with Ayesha Curry. But there are women who hold a grudge, who feel like they were disrespected, even though she wasn't specifically talking about them. But you have women who have this mindset of, I'm going to show as much as possible because I'm not attractive, but they got a nice body. You got those women, right? They feel some type of way because the only way they can get attention is to show their body. Ayesha has never been that. Ayesha could get attention based off of how she looks, face wise. She never had to go to the lengths that these other women go through in order to get attention. Now these women are doing the most to promote their OnlyFans, right? But over the years, I believe Ayesha succumbed to what everybody else is doing, right? She now sees that women have been able to monetize showing off their body. So to them, it's become a business. So in her mind, she feels like she has to compete because every other woman that she maybe even cool with, or maybe she likes to follow on social media, are doing the most on social media for attention. And she doesn't want to be late to the party. She don't want to be late to the party. She don't want to feel like she can't fit in. As a matter of fact, let's get to a couple of these responses. And this is via the Shade Room. This is on the Shade Room's Twitter. Someone said, let's see, everyone into barely wearing clothes these days, huh? Not my style. I like to keep the good stuff covered up for the one who matters, with the laughing emoji. And that was a quote that was dug up by someone. And she responded by saying, when you realize I was talking about a person wearing nip pasties leaving a Starbucks and thought it was hilarious, but no one cared to ask. All right. Then somebody else she decided to respond to said, is this the same person that was telling women to cover up a few years ago? It's a female. She said, never did that. All right. And they have her old tweets dug up. See, Ayesha, no matter what you do, people are gonna throw this in your face. Because being a good girl and calling out other women is a no-no. Because you have a lot of these women who, again, Ayesha, they've never gotten attention for their face. They've never gotten attention because they were facially attractive. They've only got attention because they were able to be, they had a nice body. So they had to show off their best asset, which is probably their assets, right? If they're real. And they've had to do whatever it took to get attention, to build their social media following, right? And again, it ain't men who have a problem with Ayesha Curry for the most part, as far as what she's doing, her changing philosophy. The only thing men had an issue with, well, me, was the fact that you have a married woman who seems to have it all, right? Family, a husband, who's successful, right? But then say that you want more attention from men outside of marriage, try to clean it up, but that's what she meant, right? That's what I think a lot of guys may have had an issue with. But other than that, whatever she does with Steph is on them. But she has changed her philosophy because she wants to fit in. She no longer wants the good girl. She no longer wants the good girl image. And that's what was the title of my live stream clip, was why females like Ayesha Curry wants to shed the good girl image, because they want to fit in. Okay, they see the attention other women are getting. And I said this, and I've said this about Ayesha, and I said this about the Chloe Bailey situation that has blown up, right? Why would you want that type of attention? I'm sure that Ayesha and all these other women who want to shed their good girl image, I'm pretty sure they've gone to those comment sections. I'm sure they have seen how those dudes act, right? And the things that they say. And I know some of you may say, well, they're not doing it for the men. That's BS. Come on, man. Come on. They doing it for the thirst. They want those thirsty comments. They want those guys to go there in the comment sections. They want those DMs from guys. They want that. They want that constant stream of attention and appreciation that they feel like they are getting. But the main detractors of Ayesha Curry and women like Ayesha Curry will always be these other women who have always looked envious at what Ayesha have. You see, when you don't appreciate what you have, you're doomed to lose it. Ayesha has a charmed life. Now, whatever's going on in the marriage, she wanting to appease Steph or still look appealing to Steph, ain't nothing wrong with that. But it seems to me that Ayesha wants to let go of the good girl image, quote unquote, that she's had. She wants to change that. I don't understand why. There's nothing wrong with being a good girl. You're married. You have a family. You're not single. Unless you want to be. There's no reason to be chasing that type of energy. Just because you see the reactions that these other women get, you want the same reaction. Why? Why would you want that? Those women can't keep a man. Those women are perpetually single. They always out here looking. They're constantly searching and hoping and praying for a Steph Curry. What you have. There are a lot of different ways to go about your marriage situation, right? But when it comes to publicly, the things that you say and do, it will be put back in your face. But it's not going to be men that are doing it. It's going to be women that are doing it. Women who are envious of you, Ayesha. They always have been. They look at you as somebody that has it all. But unfortunately, you don't see that. You see your quote unquote good girl image as an anchor. Men looked at you with respect. They looked at you as wife material. They don't look at these other women as wife material. They would never marry most of these women you see on social media. doing the most for attention, constantly promoting the OnlyFans, even though I don't care about OnlyFans like that. I'm indifferent to it. But guys are not going to marry those women. And I know that there are going to be women that say, well, dudes do wife up those type of women. They date them. They may even get them pregnant here or there. But they're not going to walk down that aisle with them and say, I do. The side piece is always, I don't say always, but a lot of times, yeah, the side piece do look better than the wife. But there's a reason why that woman is the wife and why she's not a side piece. Because that man sees that woman as wife material, and he sees those other women as side pieces, as jump offs, right? Look at rapper Lil Baby. Look at the situation he's going through, constantly having women throwing his name out there in his girlfriend's face. You know why? Because they want to be in that position and they never will. They want to be his girlfriend, but he'll never date them. He'll pay them to go away. He'll pay to have one night with them, and that's it. Sign that NDA and cool. But they don't want that. But that's their life. That's what they chose, and it's never going to change. You say whatever we want about these athletes and these rappers. Look at the women they actually wife up, and then look at the women that they don't. Now, people may say, well, Offset wifed up Cardi B. Offset and Cardi B are pretty much on the same level. She might be above him if you look at popularity. If you look at notoriety, she's more well known than him. He is part of a collective group. So him marrying Cardi B was beneficial to him more than it was to her. At first, them hooking up was beneficial to her because of the connections, right? But she has since been able to surpass that with her own whatever it is she has going on, right? So that ended up being more beneficial in the long run to Offset than to Cardi. So because I know people may use that, to their advantage and say, well, look at that. She was a scripper. Well, she's somebody that has become very successful. She's somebody that, whether we like it or not, has become part of entertainment culture right now. But as far as Ayesha Curry is concerned, and I said a little bit earlier, if you don't appreciate what you have, you're going to miss it when it's gone.